Hello. Welcome to New York. We did it. We're back.
Hello.
What the fuck?
What?
I don't know. That was just a very gravelly hello.
Oh, well. Maybe I've returned with a gravelly voice from my travels through the Orients.
What the hell? All right. Anyways, we're here. We're in New York, not the Orients.
No, sadly.
No, it is SNME. We have 5 matches advertised for tonight. There's a special 6th match.
Bonus match.
Bonus match. Whoa. Yeah, a bonus match that you get for free because this is a free show.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's an event.
yeah, it's an event. So tonight's show is, or I guess do we just
Brought to
Do
you
it?
by...
do we just
I
go
think we
through
should.
it and then?
Let's just fucking do it and talk about stuff as we want.
All right, let's do it. We're in Madison Square Garden. It's SNME 15. New Year, New York.
The year of Kennedy!
Yeah, so Mr. Kennedy's been WWE champion now since October.
Wow.
Yeah? October?
It's felt like an eternity.
Or has it been
an
November? Or was it
era.
November?
Defined by the electricity of Mr. Kennedy, the fastest rising star in the history of the industry. In his first year, he beat 5 different former world champions. And this year, he's taken it a step further by beating a current world champion by disqualification to become the WWE champion. He claims to be the face of Monday Night Raw, the next John Cena. And tonight, he's facing his fierce rival Randy Orton for the final time. For if Orton is unable to recapture the WWE Championship tonight, he will never get another shot so long as Kennedy is champion.
Big things. Do we go right into a match? No, we have our commentators. It's Joey Mercury. Yep. Our commentators tonight are Joey Mercury and Jerry Lawler. I hope I haven't done that anywhere else on this show. Jesus. The great Joey debacle. If it keeps up. He's so funny, man. Like what? Like it's like on the papers for the program of the show. I just wrote down the wrong last name or something, and now Joey Mercury's in all these angles, and it's terrible. It's terrible.
You come in a gorilla about halfway through the show. I don't know why you were gone for the first half, but you come back and you're like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" And you just look, and Joey Mercury's in the booth, and you're like, "Wait."
Yeah. Whoa. What the hell?
Well, that's what you said, boss. Joey Mercury.
Where's Styles?
Styles is there eating gorilla, looking at you confused.
Oh no. I pushed wrong button. I'm so sorry.
You click. It's too late.
All right, we are right into cowboy action. The Cowboys broke a bottle over Tommy Dreamer's head. Tommy Dreamer responded in kind by breaking a bottle over Lance Cade's head, Trevor Murdoch's head, one of their heads.
Trevor Murdoch makes sense.
Trevor Murdoch's
That's
head.
why he's at ringside tonight.
He can't wrestle. Tommy Dreamer fought Lance Cade on Raw, and then Daivari came out to stop the Cowboys from descending upon Tommy Dreamer, which led us to this
Bottling
tag
him
team
again.
match. Yeah, bottling him one more time. But in
In this match, they once again
want
try
to
to
bottle
bottle him again.
No,
So
no.
they have Trevor Murdoch distracts the referee and slips Roy Walker a bottle. But Tommy Dreamer reverses the circumstances, grabs the bottle, and bottles Roy Walker, and then bottles Lance Cade, and then pins him.
Fantastic.
Tommy Dreamer once again has come out on top.
He is really the champion of the people. Randy Orton talks to Chris Nowitzki about the main event.
Yeah, and he says, Chris, listen, over the last few months, I have been like many people, frustrated by Mr. Kennedy. I will admit that he has pushed my buttons and pushed me to the limit emotionally. He's a smart guy. I'm not afraid to say he got the better of me on more than one occasion. But tonight, it's not about emotions. Tonight, it's not about anger. Tonight, I see my path clearly. See, tonight, I'm facing a no good, weaselly, slippery, slimy champion who has tried, amongst all things over the last few months, to stay away from me. And he's tried to stay away from me because he knows that at the end of the day, when we go one-on-one with no tricks, when we go one-on-one with no bells, no whistles, I am the best in the world right now. I'm the top of this game. If you built a pro wrestler from the ground up, it would look like me. I am the best in this company. I deserve to be the WWE champion. And Mr. Kennedy tonight, he's going to learn a lesson that so many people over the last few years have learned. It takes months, if not years, to get to my level. But it only takes a second for me to beat you.
Hell yeah. Moving on, I think we have the big boys. Oh shit.
The large men.
Yeah, it's a battle of two destroyers on Raw. Oh, well then not this one.
These destroyers though,
These
they're
destroyers.
planning. They're watching some tape. We cut to them as they're looking over Tori Wilson's gruesome bloodbath against Nat Hart at WrestleMania 22. And they're trying to find the weaknesses of their opponents tonight because we have a huge triple threat tag team winner takes all match tonight as Trish Stratus and Triple H take on the team of Joey Mercury and Tori Wilson, as well as the team of Elijah Burke and Melina Perez, with the Women's Championship of Melina Perez and the Intercontinental Championship of Triple H, both on the line. And they're focused and ready for that match.
Hell yeah. A lot of good stuff going on tonight so far.
I feel like the results of these matches aren't too shocking, so I feel like we can get to the match, and then if you'd like to give background, we can.
I like it. All right.
So here it is. Marquis Carvon.
Jesus. So yeah, these two big monsters of men. I think this one was pretty simple, wasn't it? This was who's the badder dude?
That was the plan. I mean, Lashley called Corvon out for hiding behind his little men. And they agreed to battle it out mano a mano at Madison Square Garden without any interference from the small men.
So that was a fucking lie.
Whoa. I think go on.
Marcus Corvon and Bobby Lashley are going to be pretty much competitive the whole way through here. But it is evident that as time goes on, Bobby Lashley is starting to pull away. By that point, Marcus Corvon kind of just wants to beat this guy. Bobby Lashley's a big deal. Beating him does pretty decent things for you. So he does indeed call upon the little men that he hides behind. They get involved. They, I guess, distract Bobby Lashley.
Oh yeah, wait. There was something I wanted to do in this match that I forgot to pitch to you. So I'm going to do it now.
Yep.
And I think you like it, but if you don't, then we can not do it. I think this is going to be the first case of something I've been seeding for a while, but I wanted to start doing it more often now that he's doing more singles matches. The turning point in this match is, so Corvon is dominating the early parts, and about 5 minutes in, he hits a pounce. And he goes for the pinfall, but Lashley is under the ropes. Because of the chaotic nature of the pounce, it's very difficult for Corvon to win a match with it. He hits the pounce, but Lashley could go anywhere. Most of the time, people go to the side of the ring, nowhere near the center of it. And what Corvan's been doing in the tag matches is somebody else ends up getting the pinfall after a Corvan pounce, right?
Yeah.
But in a singles match, that can't happen. So that's the turning. Once Lashley survives the pounce, that's when he starts turning the tables, and that's when Corvan has to go for the shenanigans.
I like it. I like it a lot. Marcus Corvan, with help of his little men, has succeeded.
I think I like the picture of Dykstra distracting the ref while Ziggler hits a zigzag on Lashley, and that's the finish.
That's a good call. I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Marcus Corvan, that was downright dirty. You won the match, but at what cost? You promised Bobby Lashley a fair fight, but you fought without honor. What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Corvan?
That guy? That guy in the ring there? That's who you think is so great for fighting with honor. That, there in the ring, is what honor will get you. In this world, in this new breed, you have to play dirty to survive. I don't love it. I don't love it. But I am the alpha male of this new breed. And I do what needs to be done to bring home a meal to my children. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's Marcus Corvan. He's the alpha male.
He's Marco Corvan.
Marco Corvan. Yep.
So
go
go on.
Nope. Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Elijah and Melina are backstage, and as we first cut to them, we think they're also planning and plotting for the upcoming winner takes all match. However, as we start to get a better understanding of their conversation, we realize that actually they're just talking about how much they hate Triple H.
It's pre-based.
I mean, it's the thing that's fueled this relationship from the start.
They're bonding. That's great.
They actually
You'd
are,
love to
yeah.
see it.
They seem to be getting along. They have chemistry.
You'd love to see it.
Hey, this
Bonus
did really
match. Yeah.
This did way better than expected.
Dragon Nakamura and Jack Evans are doing their flippy bullshit. And then the real wrestlers, Deuce and Domino, run in and beat the hell out of Dragon Nakamura.
They're all about cool.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
What is...
Huh?
Is this a Carlito reference?
No,
No, I know,
Deuce
but
and
I mean,
Domino.
what's the...
They're all about cool.
I'm not getting it. I don't get it.
They're cool.
But what is not cool?
Does the existence of cool necessitate an existence of not cool?
In order to perceive cool, one must understand what is not cool. Or
I
else
suppose then
the concept
Dragon
of cool would have
Nakamura
no
is
presence.
not cool.
Damn. That's fucked up, man.
Damn.
It shouldn't have to be that way.
Unfortunately.
Oh, they keep going.
It
Oh,
does.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
In fact, they tell Dragon Nakamura that he didn't think that this was going to be this way, but it was, and they beat him up.
And Jack Evans watches on and kind of just like, all right, peace, dudes. This is weird.
This is weird.
Yeah.
And Cherry looks on with that expression.
Yeah, she's
the
like,
whole time.
yeah, right on.
Woohoo.
This is the good shit.
This is what I signed up for. She roller skates over his fingers.
Yeah. Tori Wilson tries to plan with Joey Mercury.
Mercury's not paying attention though.
Joey Mercury is in his own little world, honestly.
He's trying to read a magazine.
That's really hard for this guy, man. Come on. Cut him some slack. He's like barely literate.
He's barely a person.
In 40 states, they wouldn't even let him sign a contract, dude. Come on.
And yet here he is, on the verge of becoming the Intercontinental Champion.
We cut to DMLS. Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin are discussing the upcoming street fight as the mentor and the student collide in the most violent setting possible. Well, that's not strictly true. I think Taipei Deathmatch is in this database. That would be
hell in a cell.
I don't know. I'm still pretty high on the Taipei Deathmatch. Anyways, Haas and
All right, I'm
Benjamin
down.
talk about the state of things and what the hell's going on with DMLS, man. Used to be.
Like, they've sort of become the Christian and Jericho of this
They have,
year.
yeah. They just kind of comment on
talk
the things that are happening. Manu and Cody are
as if they can have no influence on it.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just like, oh man,
I wish we could stop this.
That's crazy. We're trapped inside this locker room.
We can't leave. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see how that plays
Street
out,
fight.
I guess,
Do we
man.
want to talk about the street fight? What's going on with this street fight?
Jeez. So it goes all the way back to I don't know how much of this people have seen on here actually.
There's a good time to just recap all the relevant bits then.
I believe it started with Regal initially telling Ted sink or swim, essentially, right?
Yeah.
I think they had lost the tag team title opportunity. Or, sorry, yeah, they didn't lose the opportunity. They had got the opportunity and then lost their chance at winning the titles. And from there, I think Regal told Ted that he had to kind of take control a little bit, because it was kind of evident that Charlie was focused on doing this new Shelton Benjamin thing again. William Regal kind of knows he's not going to be around forever. He's in the later half of his career. So eventually, Ted, Cody, I don't think Manu was around yet, but theoretically Manu as well. They need to make something of themselves eventually. The DMLS thing is cool. It's a good idea, but I don't really know if it's capable of giving these guys the experience that they actually need to really stick around in a company and an industry that's as fast as this. Regardless, Ted DiBiase seems to have taken that to heart, immediately stabbing William Regal in the back, making him his first kind of target. They wrestled once, I believe, in a this week in a hardcore match on Raw.
Didn't
Was
someone
it not
get disqualified?
hardcore? You're right.
I think
somebody
got
did get disqualified. I might be thinking of the angle that I had written out, called this a hardcore match when it was a street fight, and that's why it stuck out to me.
I think Ted hit Regal with some brass knucks.
Yes, he intentionally got DQ'd to get a shot at Regal. And Regal immediately wanted his shot right back. And that's where we are tonight with the street fight. These two want to hurt each other.
They're going to get the chance.
It's a completely different match anyways.
Winner takes all.
That it is.
And the game comes out on top. Now, this match is contested under the rules. The two individuals are in the ring at any given time. They can tag out to anybody, but if a man tags into a woman, then the other man who's in the ring has to tag out to another woman. Any woman, doesn't have to be his tag team partner.
Indeed.
But in the end, it's Triple H and Joey Mercury who brawl it out after a long sustained period of wrestling in which many of these combinations are explored. In fact, it is not Melina Perez or Elijah Burke that lose Melina her women's championship, but in fact, Joey Mercury who takes the pin after a spine buster. Triple H retains his Intercontinental title, and Trish Stratus is a record-breaking 10-time women's champion. 10 time? Holy fuck. 10-time women's champion.
Thanks, Hard.
Elijah Burke also got fucked.
Yeah. boss. He's fucked.
The New Breed have been really unlucky with injuries.
They have. Yep. There you go. Trish is the women's champion once again.
Should we go check how many times she's been women's champion, or are you confident on 10?
It's 9.
9.
It's 9.
9.
Oh my god, it's John Cena.
From his hospital bed, he has just finished an operation on his shoulder. It was successful, and recovery starts now. He vows to be back in the WWE by the end of 2008.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I miss you, John. Anyways.
Come back, John.
We get the street
fight!
Yeah. I like to think these two kind of beat the hell out of each other a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I know maybe neither of them are known for particularly hard-hitting stuff. I guess Regal definitely can do that side of it. Or he could at one point.
Kennedy. Ted can do it too, I feel like. It's not hard to tell a guy to just hit me.
Yeah.
Just fucking hit me.
Fair. Yeah, they have a proper damn fight. I don't even know.
I'm trying to invoke sort of the Foley Orton match in this to some degree.
I like that.
In terms of the structure. Yeah.
I like that, yeah.
And Ted kind of showing that he's just as fucking bitter and mean-spirited as Regal is.
Yeah, he's like a 40-year-old British person, but in the body of like a 24-year-old. It's insane.
He is an angry young man.
I was about to say, he's been so beaten down by life already that, jeez.
And in the end, he makes Regal tap.
He does, yeah. Regal could either pass out or he could tap.
I think you should tap, actually. I think he should tap and then it's sort of as a moment of recognition.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I like it. Ted DiBiase gets his win. It's the Glamazon.
She is both glamorous, but possessing the strength and power of an Amazon.
Fascinating.
She's a Glamazon.
Oh, I was about to ask what you would call such a thing. Never mind.
Yep.
All right.
She's not a thing.
Oh.
She's a Glamazon.
Oh, apologies. I was not familiar with the concept. By WrestleMania slips.
And I think it's time for our main event of the evening.
That it is. WWE title on the line.
The face of Monday Night Raw, Mr. Kennedy, against one of the best wrestlers of all time, Randy Orton.
Orton finally getting his rematch from losing his belt to Kennedy back.
By disqualification.
By disqualification, yes. True. But he's still getting his rematch, though. So
yep.
I'm happy either way.
Can he avoid disqualification here? Because what's interesting is that in a regular title defense, Orton would not have lost his belt via disqualification. But tonight, he cannot claim the belt unless he wins via pinfall or submission.
Randy Orton must very carefully place his kicks tonight.
But can he hit that RKO and reclaim his title? Yes.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he can.
So yeah, Kennedy works this entire match, playing to the crowd, specifically to piss Randy Orton right off. But his goal is the exact same as the last time the two fought. Yeah, he wants Randy Orton to kick him in the penis.
Or just get mad and leave himself open. There's Kennedy has been winning the mental battle this whole time.
Yeah.
And this is really putting Orton. But Orton, I think there's a zen to Orton tonight because he knows in the back of his head that he should be beating this guy. Right? He respects Kennedy, but he knows he should be beating him. And he's just waiting for that one opportunity. Whereas Kennedy, as the match goes on, maybe 6-7 minutes in, when he realizes that antics aren't working, he hasn't got a lot of to go back to.
I was supposed to say, there's no real plan B here for fighting Randy Orton.
So he's got to cobble one together. But unfortunately, he's trying to kick Orton in the legs, try and work him down that way, try and annoy him through a style of fighting. But eventually, that's going to get you close quarters to Randy Orton. And all Orton needs is that one opening. Maybe he tease it a couple times, and Kennedy gets out of it. But eventually, Orton sees the opening and he takes it, hits that RKO, and is once more the WWE champion. As he's retreating down the ramp, looking at that title, yeah, zoom in, he's got a bit of a smile on his face. He's like, yes, finally, I've got the belt back. And then there's sort of like a freeze on his face. And he looks back to the ring. He looks down at the belt. Looks back to the ring. He shakes his head a little. And he carefully puts the belt back down on the ramp. And starts slowly walking back to the ring.
Oh my god.
As he gets there, he goes underneath, he grabs a steel chair, he looks at it. He looks at Kennedy, who's not quite noticed Orton yet, as he's slowly getting back up to his feet. And Orton quickly, like a snake, slips into the ring and then strikes. Chair shot, chair shot, chair shot after chair shot. And he's looking up with this sick, sadistic smile on his face as the crowd either boo or cheer. I don't know which one. It's one of the two. I don't know how the crowd will react to this. Why don't you tell us in the comments what you think? But eventually, Orton just slams Kennedy once again with a steel chair, blood beginning to trickle from his face. And Orton drops the chair. And just as a matter of circumstance and happenstance, Kennedy ends up landing with his head laying on the chair. And Orton looks down at this sight. Kennedy prone, his head laying on a chair. And he rolls out of the ring and grabs another one from underneath. And then slams Kennedy with a vicious concerto. Throws the chair to ringside, hits the Randy Orton pose, and leaves.
Jesus. God damn. And that's our new year in New York.
The age of Orton is back.
Who do we talk to?
I think Orton and Kennedy did a good job tonight.
Yep.
Actually, Jack Evans really did overperform in
that's
that
true.
role.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's praise them for a great performance. And
let's point him out as an example. I think that's a good, yeah. Take your opportunities, kids.
All right.
2 title changes in 1 SNME. Crazy.
Yeah, that's a big one, actually. Yeah. The next time we see you guys here on YouTube, it's going to be the Royal Rumble, which is kind of crazy. We're back
the
at
road
it
to
again.
WrestleMania begins.
That
again.
It does. That it does. Yeah, it'll be that the next time around. Mania sometime after that. I imagine there's maybe an SNME or 2 in between. Don't know that for sure though.
Probably.
Yeah, I would imagine so. But yeah, we have once again as the WWE champion, Randy Orton, 2-time.
I think it's his 4th world title overall. Maybe he's 5th.
5th. Because yeah, he got the one handed to him that one night. Unless you don't want to count that.
No, yeah, you definitely do. For sure. He got it handed to him, but then he won it back later that night.
Yes, he did. That's what this is here. Yeah. And it's always been fucking backwards.
In a weird order. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, hopefully they fix that next year with the.
Hopefully.
Yep. But even if they don't, you can at least fix that when you convert the database over.
Yes, I could.
Yeah.
I could, which would be nice. Yeah, it would be nice to have that.
I mean, this is the first time we've actually recorded since then. I think we haven't got anything confirmed about what we're going to do about the new game, but we're generally inclined to switch over to it, right? After Mania.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. Not the whole way. I mean, there was a brief period where I was definitely sticking with 2020, which sounds crazy because Jesus.
We hate this game.
Yeah, sticking with 2020 would be insane, I guess. I think I had said to you, maybe I'd said to somebody else, but I was just like, oh, I think maybe then I'd actually reinstall 2016. Like,
yeah, you had mentioned that. I thought that was a little weird, but I understand where you were coming from.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think I like the vast majority of the changes that have been talked about so far. I haven't looked at really much of this week, but I think we're out of the really super interesting things, and it's into like more nitty gritty
Well,
little changes.
I seem
now.
to remember last year he was peppering some of the later, like he was
Oh, okay.
saving stuff for later in the dev journal.
Okay,
So
then.
maybe it's happening again.
Maybe so. Maybe so. I just seen a couple days in a row where it was like, oh, maybe now we've moved past the real cool stuff, and we're just into like, I've changed the way title lineages work or something, which is maybe important. I don't know. Anyways, YouTube, we'll catch you around. Do you have anything to say, Puddy? At all?
No.
Okay, that's
No.
fair.
No.
All right. Bye.